Parties Podcast, WATP.
Opie continues his Holden Caulfield-like descent from depression into madness on the streets of Central Park in New York City. I'm starting to wonder if outside of Gephardt's, is Opie allowed in any place that's 21 and older? Will they let him in? Because it seems like the only places he goes to are places that he can get into free and that kids are allowed.
You know, that's a very good point. And I have to wonder because he seems to enjoy inappropriate behavior in public. Like he really leans into it. So I assume there's been times where he's been thrown out where his camera wasn't rolling. Like, I mean, when
I think you're absolutely right, because there was you see in this video at some point, he's looking for people in the park, but he's not looking for people walking. He needs people that are working that can't leave. He needs people at their job that will be obligated to stay there and talk to him.
Well, that's just smart. He doesn't want to get punched. But you remember when Carl was alive? Not, the dead one who got killed over the hamburger pants that were covering up his death right now. The other Carl, Ruiz, whatever it was. He was like in the kitchen calling his staff Olas. Opie can't possibly be like allowed in everywhere. There's got to be people who say, get the fuck out of here and don't come back.
I would imagine he would show that clip first if he had any good ones. But you see, the second nowadays he gets a little like pushback, he kind of runs away and then says his little quip while running away.
Yeah,
which is really sad. But he's got nothing. He's got nothing. This is 40 minutes of a lonely man walking around a park during the day with no friends and nothing to do. However, he does open real strong with this.
Oh, it sounds like paradise to me, to be honest with you.
Live stream as we walk around New York City and try to find cool stuff, man. Hope everyone's having a good day.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on, sir? Hey. You got some great playing going on, man.
I fucking hate that, Adam. That is so annoying. Why is this a show? Why is he putting this out?
What's really cruel about it is that he doesn't even feel it, is that guy is expecting a tip, Opie. That's why he started playing, because you started dancing. He thinks you're going to give him money, not just run away.
Does he give him?
Yeah, but I don't think you guys are understanding.
What?
This is Central Park in New York City, guys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
No, that's it.
Well, he's unleashed, right?
Yeah.
Like this is him unleashed. He's just
no.
fucking over buskers for no tip.
Yeah, that's the
He's
joke.
promoting him.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
He's
okay.
discovering
That's why the shot's
him.
really wide, and we can't see who it is and get his
next
name or have a
mustard.
CD or anything. Yeah.
I'm gonna
What
move
did you
to
do,
And-
mustard?
I got to tell you, after hearing this guy play New York, he sits there for the entire song. And then just as it's ending, he walks away and he's inspired, Opie, by what he just heard.
Jesus.
I hate that song. Frank Sinatra warned us, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And then he says, it's up to you. New York, New York. Basically what he's saying is, look, man, I'm from Jersey. I wouldn't live in New York City. Hell no. If I wasn't a big, huge crooner, big star in movies, I wouldn't live in New York City. It's a hellhole. It's a hustle. It exhausts the New Yorkers. But man, that was a fine rendition. Good morning, everybody. What's up, John Courts down there in Philly? Hi.
Okay.
He's fucking turning into Holden Caulfield. You're not wrong.
No. He hates this city, and that's his show. It's just like when he was with Anthony again. The whole show is something he hates. He's drawn to it like an addiction. If you hate it, get out of there. You said that sounds like a lovely day for you. Yeah, if you weren't obligated to also like support your family while you were having that off day with these tools that you had, then you'd feel a lot of fucking pressure and be miserable. Like a man in search of a show. He's a lifetime New Yorker. And in this next clip, he really goes out of his way to show you that he always has a plan and that he knows all the cool secret spots that only New Yorkers know.
You can't do that. But there you go. That was a good way to start the live stream. I think we're near a museum. Let's go in front of the museum. It's not my favorite
just so you guys know, this is New York
City. It's one of those fancy ones.
Central Park.
I don't see a leash
Goldilocks
either.
and the Three Bears.
Is that the
Where's
Big
Goldie?
Apple?
Wah, ba-na-na-na. Wah, wah, wah. It's called a group of bears. Paul Manship, 1885 to 1966. A gift by Samuel N. Friedman in memory of his
Yeah,
beloved
it goes
wife,
on and on. He's just going to read these things. Nothing's going to happen. You can stop it. He's got nothing. His big idea is, there's a museum or whatever he calls it. That's his tip on New York. Maybe they'll go look at the museum.
That is as fucking stupid as a goddamn soccer mom calling it Target. Stop it, Opie. That's awful, dude. Stop it, please.
It just doesn't make any sense to me that he could do this. And if you can get to the next clip, which is at 6 minutes,
yep.
I know people say that I compare everyone to John, and I do, because I think there's a lot of similarities between people that are in this locale situation and that have shows like this commenting on their every move. However, I think you'll give me a pass on this next one. How else can you explain what he's doing right here to me if it's not John?
Side, people live downtown. Downtown! Man, I think we could have a hit with downtown. And you guys, you picked the best day to check out my live stream because I'm about to have my last sneeze of allergy season. It's gonna. Woo!
You got it there.
Holy shit.
You never know when it's your last sneeze of allergies.
Yeah, you have to savor those moments. Never let them go. I mean, please, Cardiff.
I've talked to Opie. Like, I've had conversations with Opie, and I actually do. I love New York. I'm a New York mark. Like, I love New York. I love the city. I love the architecture, the history, whatever. And I've told him, I go, make a fucking book. Like, go take pictures of New York and put, like, make a fucking coffee table book, the Opie New York coffee table book, because it's this stream without all the nothing in the middle, right? Like, show me New York through Opie's eyes. It would at least be something more than what he's doing. I don't know if he'd make money. I'm not stupid, but it would be something.
Yeah, it could. And I think he thinks he's taking your advice. I really do. That's the only explanation for why he's doing this, because this is New York from his eyes. And I wish he would just stop talking and just let it be a live stream them and just let us have that on in the background and stop bothering people. He thinks this is New York through his eyes. He gives little, he reads all the statues, he reads all the signs, he points out any landmarks he can remember as if he's showing New York to us. I'm just surprised how little he knows about it, how much he hates it, and how boring it is from his perspective.
Yeah, people who work jobs for a long time and then lose them and then end up like, they have that first couple of days of like relief of like, wow, I don't have that pressure. But then like day 4, you have to look for something to do. And this motherfucker never did. Right?
No.
I'm sorry.
Didn't he?
No.
Didn't he? Wasn't there something? Did he have the #1 podcast for a day and a half?
That's true. That's true. All right. I'll shut up now.
He's not taking any of this as clues to maybe shift gears or do something else. I've wondered, because I know that you talk to Opie sometimes, and I'll never forget that appearance you guys did together. Can you tell us anything about what that's like? If you have insight into what's going on in his head, and if it's different than this thing we're seeing right here, can you tell us?
No, he never lets me get that deep.
Does he talk to you in those voices? Is he like, hello, potato?
Yeah, a little bit. Backstage, a little bit. He'll do the voice. He's animated, but that's the interactions off stream were very limited. Very much like John. Like, very much like John.
you're telling
He
me
was
he's
more
not messing with us and he just accidentally wrote what he thinks is a hit song called Downtown and then sneezed loudly without covering his face on people walking by? He's not trolling us with that?
I don't think so.
It's
Like, this
so
is legit.
Then we are creating monsters. And it is an army of very specific, unhygienic, boring monsters.
Unhygienic. It's true.
But go look at the homeless people in New York. Go find them. Go wander around. Like, show us something interesting.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I spend this whole 40 minutes with him and he doesn't find one thing. We can even skip some of this because it's just all the same thing. Go to 1247 and
Wow, working my intellect.
he's just running out of ideas left and right. He doesn't know what to do.
Because if you don't abide by the tree rules, a branch could fall from the sky and hit you on the noggin. Which wouldn't be a bad thing in my case, because it would knock a little anyone, knock a little sense into me, sure. Loving the hat. That hat rocks.
Nope.
All right. She's mad.
Yeah, cut it. This is it. He's got
What
nothing.
else?
This is the show. This is what's happening.
Nice hat.
Cut it. Yep. Nice hat.
Wow.
Has anyone ever said, is that Greg Opie Hughes while he's doing this? Has it ever happened?
I think one time somebody recognized him, but they recognized him because of WATP.
Oh, that's funny.
And it was because of his voice.
Right. They didn't know who he was from Opie and Anthony. They're just like, are you Opie? Wasn't he like walking into some like theater or something that wasn't open, Chris?
Yep.
Yeah. It's happened, Adam. It's happened.
I really want to see if somebody knows him for him and then sees what he's doing now and then takes that in.
But back to this meandering around. Anthony said, have a destination. Look at Google Maps. You know, this walking in between. This is the stuff that should be cut for sure. And the stuff that he curates and puts out is utter garbage. Agreed?
No, I'm leaving you out to hang the way you all left me out to hang a few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I didn't hear the question. I was pretending like I did. And then I asked you to repeat it and we had moved on. So that was on me.
Okay.
I just don't want to speak out of turn. That was for your question, Vinny. But if you go over to 1444, you know how dogs have like a really good sense of people and who they are?
Sure.
Well, that's on display right here.
Like I said, you don't really see a lot of golden doodles in New York City. It's weird. Oh my God. Hi, little fella. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
That's what he does.
Back to the show.
Doggy.
Wow.
To be fair, that dog was running away from Rob Saul.
You said the joke before I could.
I don't have time for this.
But he couldn't even say it to the dog's face, right? He had to say it running away.
Nice hat, dog.
Yep. So if you keep this going, what's really sad is that he ends up in the same place he started.
So just
Back in the tunnel, making the high sounds. He's just made a little circle and run out of ideas, and it's about 15 minutes in that this happens. But we can skip that and go right over to 2032.
It's called a callback, Adam.
You're right. There's so much I have to learn about comedy from you guys.
Oh, it's not comedy. It's radio. You know, you got to redo it in the 8 o'clock hour. Well, you did the 7 o'clock.
This is anti-comedy.
Oh, damn, there's no step here, yo. I thought there was a step there.
God. Don't look him in the eye.
Margarita Delacorte Memorial. Oh, let's take a look. In this monument to Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland was presented to the city of New York by George and Margarita Delacorte Foundation, May 7th, 1959. Wow, they wasted their money. How did you just...
yeah, had they know you'd be doing that.
Could have some coats in the fucking winter. What a waste. This is iconic. I don't know why.
You can stop it right there. I don't know if
I'm
you
not a
noticed
good
what
tour guide.
happened. If for those listening, there were some younger people some teenagers there. So Opie dropped the, hey, look out for that step, yo. And when he said yo, they all looked at him like, why are you talking to us? And suddenly
Hello,
he got,
fellow kids.
exactly. he got real self-conscious, and he started talking in his real voice for a little bit.
Leave us
Until he got
alone,
away from
narc.
them. Yes. Do you know where I can buy some drugs?
Nope.
It was really, really revealing in a very subtle way. But if you get down to the last clip here on 37:21, it ends on a high note.
I don't believe you, Adam. I think you're
He knows how.
being
Sarcastic? How dare you?
What kind of
you managed.
what kind of turtle? Oh God, what's on the side of the turtle's face? What is that?
I think he ate something. Like a hamster.
Like a hamster? Yeah, I think you might be right. Let me look at this. The turtle has like a giant thing on the side of it.
It's got purple lips.
It's like got a goiter.
and it's going the other way too. Look at it go.
I'll be over
John,
here.
we are live.
Yeah, this place is like packed with turtles.
Not even the British are safe.
That was cool. All right, I'll give you a view.
There, now you don't have to come to New York, okay? Here's your view.
You saw the turtle.
Yeah.
You saw the park. Good.
And the two towers.
All right. Now cancel your trip to New York.
Brought to you by the tourism board of New York City.
Screen cap that and throw it to an AI photography thing, and you got to pick.
Holy
He
shit.
taps it out. He ends it pretty much there. And I got to say, listen, the only thing that would make all of this make sense is if right at the end you just heard off camera, love you, Dad. This has been the best day. And then that would make sense. Oh, okay. It wasn't a waste. He was spending time with his kid. This was all this nice thing. His kid's not there. He's alone. His kids are too old for this. At best, this feels like a children's show
I
that
bet you.
no kid would want to watch. But that's meant for them, real slow and dumb and just high-pitched voices over and over again.
I bet he got a big laugh on Tuttle once with his kids.
Tuttle.
Yeah, he got a big
Tuttle,
laugh
right,
on that with his
exactly.
kids once. Yeah.
Yo, for real. And that would be the only explanation for this. Otherwise, it's just like a horror movie and you turn around and there's no kid there. It's just he's holding this Raggedy Andy doll and everybody screaming.
It's some Sixth Sense shit, right? It's
Yeah.
just a real problem.
M. Night Shyamalan presents Opie.
M. Night plays the straw doll. It'll be a great movie. I'll watch it. We got some clips from Carl that he sent in too, didn't he, Adam?
Fuck
Oh,
Carl.
fantastic.
Yeah. So
Not here.
he actually pulled some other clips from that last show at Gebhardt's from our good friend Ron the Waiter. Did you watch any of these in advance, Adam?
Oh, I did not.
Okay. Well, here's
I meant to ask Tom about Ron the Waiter. I was curious if they ever thought of teaming up.
I would book
He was
that.
my mentor.
I would book that.
There you
would
go.
be-
See, now we're talking.
It'd be in the hallway behind the club. I'd actually put up a tent like they had for John, for Ron the Waiter and Tom. I'd do it. All right.
But you'll have to wait tables, though. You'll make them serve still, though, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to guess Ron the Waiter. He has experience waiting tables. Tom, he's staying in the kitchen.
What if
Rocks
somebody
have
else eats it?
consciousness.
Everything is consciousness. This glass has consciousness.
So I'm eating somebody else. Well,
Matter
I
has
kind of agree with him. I mean, it's
Matter
to
has
a
consciousness.
very, very minute level.
Yes, everything
I think,
has. By the way, rocks have consciousness.
They do.
Everything has consciousness.
Remember that rock?
Trees. And by the way, okay, I called you Okie.
Okie.
Okie from
Okie
the
Finoki. Hey,
Okie.
Cut him off, I don't even like especially pickled okra.
And by the way, you brought it up.
All right, let me challenge you.
Hold on.
What's your favorite song about trees?
Awesome follow-up, too. Oh, man, it has consciousness. What's your favorite song about trees?
Where did they
So many
steal the
to
woman
choose
from
from.
him?
Like, if Opie was trying to make this guy a character, which is what I think would normally be doing if there was other voices, a producer or someone in his head trying to give him guidance, you would say, this guy is ridiculous. Play into it. Let him explain himself. Rope-a-dope, for Christ's sake, Opie. Instead, he's just asking the dumbest FM radio question you could come up with. What's your favorite song about trees? Call in now. Fifth prize gets a free car. Fifth caller gets a free car wash.
There's this meme about this girl named Nina who's like in some experiment, and she's young. They're kids, and she like really needs all the attention. And you can see she's kind of never been in a social setting before. She's wearing these overalls, and she needs all the attention. So she keeps kind of saying her name, Nina, 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 getting everyone to look. And at some point, when not paying attention to her, she goes, "Does somebody want to quiz me on ocean facts? Somebody should quiz me on ocean facts." That's Opie. He's like the kid going like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, let's play name songs with trees in them. Go." And you have to go or you know, you're mean.
Also, he knows the answer. He's waiting for his turn.
Oh, Opie heard a song about trees, and he wants to tell everybody what it was.
Probably called Trees.
Okay. Well, this next clip, Carl labeled as Ron's answer. Let's find out.
Go.
The only thing that's coming to mind about trees and gardens is an octopus's garden.
That's not a tree.
That's
a garden.
No
hold
one
on,
said
trees.
garden.
How about Screaming Trees? I love that band.
I already did that.
I nailed that one. I nailed it.
And their best song
Way
is
better than
Dollar
you.
Bill, by the way. Not nearly lost you. Check out Dollar Bill.
You just got schooled, Ron.
I'm checking to make sure I don't have Screaming Trees in my Apple Music. Let's get that out of there. Awesome.
Who's the guy on the right? Is that Littlefoot? Is that his name?
I don't know. I have no clue.
He wants out of this. It's so funny watching his reactions.
Well, this is abjectly horrible to be sitting next to.
Oh, you think?
We were there, Chris. Do you remember how small that area is that they're sitting right now?
Oh, yeah.
It's very cramped, and they're just being loud. I couldn't handle 2 seconds of this. Now, apparently, the Opster celebrated a birthday, so we would all at WATP like to wish you the happiest of birthdays, Opie. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to work.
It's a 12-foot statue of a black
It's
woman.
not meant to be beautiful,
This is-
okay? Was Mona Lisa beautiful?
Hell no. And too small.
Great show. Nobody saw that, did
What are we
they?
doing?
I am so sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
Here, let's just cut
We
it
get
again.
it.
She's asking the questions about.
Beautiful, okay? Was Mona Lisa beautiful?
Hell no. And too small.
Oh, he's a waiter.
Yeah.
What I liked here is, let's just rewind a little bit. Look at that face. I haven't seen that man smile like that since he had Cordiff and Cardiff on.
Uh-huh.
Wow, he's legitimately touched here. This is incredible and sweet. I love how he followed it up with, "Give me your favorite songs about birthday cakes. Go. Give me your favorite song about candles."
He mentioned something when he was roaming through the park about he had his birthday week end, and then now it's getting extended to a birthday week. Apparently, it's something that happened to him. It got extended to the week, so now he's celebrating it all week. I know more about his birthday than my own. And you're right, this meant a lot to him because this is the only people we ever see him around that talk to him willingly.
Well,
And did you notice how that woman instinctually knew how to address the camera and the host and everyone like so comfortably, just knew how to own the space that she lives in? as opposed to
Overqualified.
Opie, overqualified for this room. And Opie and Ron just shrunk away because they couldn't compete with her just ability to be on camera.
A good girl.
Our buddy E-Rock is chiming in the chat. He says, "This is pot talk even stoners don't want to have." He's not
So
wrong.
true.
Just ride it, Opie. Just ride the wave, buddy. Shut up. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's sing
Lisa, go.
Yeah, but she's cheating.
Yeah.
She's got the Ozempic.
Happy birthday to you, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you, Mr. President. Happy birthday, dear Opie.
Mr. President.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Opie.
Blow it out.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
Stomp the cake. Stomp the cake. Stomp the cake.
I wish Opie had really burned Ron. That would have been great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he just wished for Anthony to get hit by a bus. So that's kind of sad. But if I didn't know any better that this was in a bar, it looks like an AA meeting birthday party, doesn't it? It just feels kind of sad.
It sounds like a children's birthday party. Only children need that kind of volume and attention and like forced positivity to get them to be happy because it's almost nap time. Like they knew, get him to smile. We got to be real big on this.
Oh, man. I noticed that Ron the Waiter should be played by Joaquin Phoenix in the movie, by the way. I noticed that. One last clip, and I wonder who he's going to talk about in this last clip. Who can he never get through an episode without talking about, everybody? Let's guess.
I want to get that statue, drive to South Carolina, and put it in Anthony's yard. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow, you went there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why not?
How about we end with fuck Anthony? F that guy.
Yeah.
That miserable prick.
We're gonna drop a giant black chick on your lawn.
Guys, thanks for this. The birth. Oh my
Guys.
God, thank you.
I want to get that.
You assholes got to tell me. This thing keeps fucking up. I hit the button and it didn't switch. I'm sorry. Who can he never stop talking about? Here it is. My fault.
I want to get that statue, drive to South Carolina, and put it in Anthony's yard. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow, you went there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why not?
How about we end with fuck Anthony? F that guy.
Yeah.
That miserable prick.
We're gonna drop a giant black chick on your lawn.
Guys, thanks for this. The birth. Oh my God, thank you.
The balls of him to call anyone miserable.
Yeah.
This is the happiest birthday of my life. And fuck Anthony.
Oh, I mean F Anthony.
It's like the end of a fucking Charles Dickens novel.
I wish.
So happy with himself.
Fuck everyone.
Fuck everyone. Man, he needs a new hobby.
He needs a hobby.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A purpose.
He really needs a friend. Just one friend to talk to bounce shit off of.
Who are these podcasts?